Hello, the next website that I chose for my 5 new technologies is Class Dojo. And the reason I selected this is because my son's teacher used it this past school year, and I absolutely loved it. It gave me an update every day about how he was doing in school. There were some days that he didn't always tell the truth, and I could just use the app to go on there and see how many points he got deducted that day and the reason for it, which I think is actually the most important part is okay, you got in trouble, but why did you get in trouble? And it really saves time for me bugging the teacher about his behavior. Because as a teacher, I know we have a million other things to do. So this is something I definitely would want to use when I go back to teaching. Even if I'm doing reading specialists, I could have it for maybe if I'm teaching a small reading group just for those sets of students. But that is why I chose it, just because I think it's very informative, and I think parents, with everything so fast paced these days, it gives us, a quick look at our app, look at our phone, at the app and say, oh, this is how my child did today at school. And if they didn't do good, this was the reason why. They kicked somebody or they, ran in the hallway, etc. And that pretty much sums up the purpose too, to give parents an idea of how their student did at school. The audience would be for parents and also students. I would bring my son Elliot into the room and we would go on it together. We actually created a character at the beginning of the school year, which was really fun for him because I wanted it to be not just a negative thing for him. I wanted it to be positive, like we're going to check it and I hope it, it says, that you have 0%, like everything is good, or 100% positivity. So I didn't, I wanted it to be more positive. So that was kind of fun as well. The standards that I chose were sorry, I had them right here and then I put them away for a minute. Is Teacher 3A, demonstrate fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new technologies and situations. And 3B, collaborate with students, peers, parents, and community members, excuse me, using digital tools and resources to support student success and innovation. And all you have to do is put your email in. You make a password, create a password, log in. It takes 2 seconds. Oh, could not log you in. Let me see if my cap lock is on. It is not. Unless I got deactivated because it was the end of the school year. Interesting. Well, let's do this. Let's go. This is not how I planned it, but let's just go to the beginning here. And you can sign up for free. You can sign up as a teacher, a parent, or a student. I, of course, am a parent. And what you do is your teacher will give you a parent account code, which I don't have because, like I said, I got it at the beginning of the school year. I'm going to try one more time because I know, you know what? I think it was because I had a capital A instead of a lowercase a. So let's hope this works. But at least you got to see where, if you're a teacher, that's where you would go to set up an account, or even a student. My son knows how to get on here as well, and he can check how he did. He can't change it, but he can check it. Yay, it worked. Okay, so sure, we'll save password. It says, looks like Elliot doesn't have any points yet this week in this class. Try changing the date range with the selector above. And over here, I'm kind of circling it. This is my son. This was his class, Mrs. Golson. And I see, oh, you can't click on that, I'm sorry. But if you go back, I'm going to go back more than 2 weeks. Can I do that? No. I'm just going to play around. I apologize because I thought it would still be on here, but it might reset at the end of the school year. But what it does is has this cute little characters you can see over here that my son and me made. And then it'll give you -1, -2, and then it'll list the reason that they got in trouble. And here's account settings that you can go and you can change. Here's my son right here, Elliot Knarzer, and save changes. And it's still gonna load and load and load. So I'm gonna try to go back here. Excuse me, that was my other son. But anyways, that pretty much sums up what it does. It'll say on the screen right about here exactly what they got wrong or what they did and the reason. And it's a really easy app that you can also get on your phone. So I think that's about it. Sorry it wasn't working, it's still loading, but at least you got to see how you can go online and look at it and the cute little character you can make. All right, thank you.